friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM22, the Hall of Fame. Last episode is linked above for you, my friends, to go and get caught up if you haven't done so already. But today, we're just going to crack on another big episode. Every single episode is. So let's do this. So, let's get caught up on the fixtures before we crack on with today's episode. We are going to do a two-game episode, as we always do. Sporting and Chelsea are going to be the games for today. The form's been a bit hit and miss, I'm going to be honest with you, gang, since we last met. Obviously, last episode, a couple of good wins, but we did concede some goals. And the conceding of goals has continued in every single game that we've played since we last met. We played Leipzig in the opening fixture of the Champions League, and you'll see a 3-3 draw. A 38-minute hat-trick for Moukoko, but they managed to score a couple of times in the second half, and yeah, we were 3-1 up, and it's just unforgivable, to be honest with you. Then we come up against Newcastle, and again, Yusufu Moukoko with a brace. Unbelievable. But as you can see, they were 2-1 to the good, but Moukoko with the goal. Newcastle are going to be a team to beat this season. They're going to be pretty strong, you know. I think, you know, they're flying high and they're doing quite well. Excuse me. We then come up against Carlisle in the EFL Cup and a 5-1 victory. Heavy rotation in this one, but Nikolov, Milcent, Neil, Szoboszlai and Wright on the score sheet. Then we played Liverpool, a 3-1 win. You'll see Sabanda, Cortez and Ruben Kappa against his old team with the goals. And so as a result of all of those fixtures played, this is how things look. We've got Aston Villa in the next round of the Carabao Cup. We have got 1 point on the board in the Champions League group. As you can see, Barcelona top that group at the moment. And then Manchester City are topping the Premier League, just 2 points ahead of us. If we do have a look at this, though, 8 goals in 6 games for Moukoko at the start of this season. 16 points. As you can see, Newcastle are there and thereabouts as well. It's pretty tight at the top. United, Chelsea, Leicester, Liverpool, all going pretty strong early doors. But anyway, let's get on with today's episode. Let's play this first fixture. And this is the team that we're going to go with. I'm going to play Alfonso, even though he's carrying a little bit of a knock, because I still don't quite trust some of the other players. And we've got some fitness problems as well in the team. So we're going to go with Gomez in goal, Rice and Garay at fullback, Rice and Alfonso at centre-back, Novelay, Szoboszlai in the midfield, Cortez and Wright on the wings, Nikolov through the middle, and Milcent up top. So here we go, gang. First game of today's episode is, of course, the Champions League tie. And yeah, we're just going to have to go about our business and try to finally get ourselves a win. I know we've only played one other Champions League game, but we really should have won that one. All things considered, you know, 3-1 up on the day. So we need to get a win now and get going. You know, we had a good Champions League campaign last year. I'd like to think that we can be just as good this year, you know, if not a little bit better. I'm still not sure if we're ready to win this competition, but I do feel like we can be very, very competitive. And we can definitely be competitive in this group as well. We don't really know what Barcelona are going to have for us. And, you know, Leipzig, was it a fluke or was it just one of them? But anyway, we're on the ball. Garay into Wright now. He's going to find Szoboszlai into Nikolov, now into Millicent, and he goes around the corner, and Novelay really needs to do better there, doesn't he? He has absolutely lashed at that, and that is not good. Really, really not good, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Anyway, throw in now. Garay finds Wright, straight into Nikolov, and then Garay into Nicholas Wright. That was good football up until that final pass. Rice comes wide to Cortez, though. He's ball into Novelay. Now into Garay. He's going to drive forward. Good ball into the box. And not Cortez gets the scoring in the game underway. Brilliant left-sided youngster. I absolutely love the player he is developing into. I really, really do. And to be fair, first 15 minutes, it's all West Ham. There's a fly buzzing around in the room, and it's very, very much annoying. I didn't realise that bad boy was in here until just a moment ago. That's going to be annoying, isn't it, during the course of this game? But yeah, 1-0, nearly at the 25th minute, and we're very much in cruise control of this game at the minute. I would just like a second goal just because of the way we've been conceding recently, just to basically be on the safe side. But here we go. Corner, ball in. That's not bad. Alfonso with the header just over the bar. What a defender he is. I absolutely love him. He's having to play through a knock here as well. So fair play. Is that Jared Bowen? Bowen just delivered the ball. Is that Jared Bowen? Yes, it is. He ended up at Sporting Lisbon in the end, obviously. We sold him to Liverpool a couple of seasons ago, but that is amazing. They've got a Kovacic in the midfield as well. Fair play. Timothy Weah up front. Fair enough. It's probably pretty old. Kovacevic and Bowen, they can't be young players now. We are very far into the future. But half-time, and yeah, it's not too bad, that. I will happily deal. I'm going to make that change now. I don't want to risk Alfonso too much. So we're actually going to bring Diabate on for the remainder of the game. I really feel like we've controlled that first half, and I feel comfortable doing it now. Diabate is very much one for the future, but I couldn't get another centre-back through the door. I'm going to bring Szoboszlai off for Neil as well. He was on a yellow card. But yeah, I'm having to play Diabate a little bit because I just didn't really have the best centre-backs, basically. And it's just nice to keep him around in case anything goes wrong. It's nice that Declan Rice can play back there as well. He's pretty good. I would imagine later on in his career we'll probably drop him in there when he doesn't really have the legs for the midfield anymore. Declan Rice, I was just saying, can do it, and then he's not playing all that well at the back. I'm going to bring Ilicic on, just kind of look after the players, as we do have a big game against Chelsea coming up. Raisha, oh, it's unlucky. Oh, that took a naughty little deflection there. That could have gone anywhere. Very, very wide of the post, though, in the end. But that was nearly a gift. Does have to be said. 70th minute. Not long to go. It's still only 1-0. Which worries me. For obvious reasons. No clean sheet in 7. But, you know. Stranger things have happened, gang. Nearly at the 80th minute. I don't know where this game's going. Because this is just, it's got FM written all over it at the moment, just because of how many chances we've had. We've only managed to put one away. Jared Bowen's having a terrible game, and so is Timothy Weah. They've not played well. Free kick here. Quartez on it. Quartez. It's over the bar. I thought that was going to be a brace for the Uruguayan, but it's not to be. And it's looking like it's just going to be a 1-0 victory, this one. Or are they going to get a goal? Because we're having a highlight here and they're on the ball. And that's well spread to Bowen, whose ball into the box was not too bad. Just no one on the end of it. But Raisha now into Neil. That ball is just to absolutely nobody and is an absolute waste. We really do need to control games better. But that's all right. Ilicic into Millicent. That's a ball over the top. And that's a bit useless as well. Maybe this is why it's only 1-0. The passing into the final third is pretty diabolical. Nikolov. Millicent! Millicent! Get in there. That is beautiful. What a ball from Nikolov. Round the corner. And that is game, set and match right there. Just let the final seconds run away. 2-0. Job done. So a good victory in the Champions League sets us up nicely for the Premier League match. And we're just going to jump straight in and go with this team. Strongest team, I think, to be honest with you, as well. So we're going to go Gomez in goal, Raisha and Cluj at fullback, Kappa and Alfonso at centre-back, Sabozla and Rice in the midfield, Sabander and Wright on the wings, Nikolov through the middle, and Mukuku up top. And here we go, gang. Next game of today's episode. And it's a strong West Ham team taking on a strong Chelsea team. They're going well in the league, are Chelsea at the moment, but as you can see, it's a hell of a team. That Milovic in the midfield is ridiculous. He can actually play centre-back as well. What a player he is. Yeah, they've got some top talent, Chelsea, and they've had a few that have come through the ranks as well. They've obviously got a good academy. Yeah, let's just see what we can do. But early doors, and it is Chelsea with the Insta highlight from kickoff, but we defend that well. Sibanda, ball over the top. Ooh. Mukuku was on his heels a little there. This is good from Chelsea, though. Ball comes in, and Vlahovic, header just over the bar, but it's a good chance for them inside a minute, isn't it? And I really hope that's not how this game's going to go. But yeah, Dimitro Malish is another one who's very, very good. So, yeah, they've got a good team, Chelsea. A good mix of experience and youth. Montero in goal, by the way, is the goalkeeper we had at Graza, the Mexican goalkeeper, who ended up leaving because his minimum fee release clause was activated. But it looks like Chelsea have been and spent money on him. He really has developed into a quality little goalkeeper by the looks of things. But obviously, we got Gomez for such a good fee, and he's just been an absolute staple for us. I've not had to really look at goalkeepers. Mukuku here into Sabanda against his old club. A marvellous Sabanda with the goal. It's a lovely take, a lovely bit of hold-up play from the striker. And that is just what we needed. What a goal that is. Sabanda, I really need you to start just getting in there all the time, mate, because you're a very good player and you've cost a lot of money. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad start. As you can see, statistically, we're all over them. Absolutely all over them. They don't have an answer for us, so that's good to see. But yeah, there's still a long way to go in this game. Looking at the league table, that top 7, some good teams in there. Tottenham just hovering outside with Everton and Southampton and Wolves. And yeah, then there's kind of every other team that I kind of would expect to be down there. Liverpool have really kind of dropped off in this universe. They're usually very good, but they've just kind of really fallen off. City are making a comeback this season, as you can see, top of the table. Having a good time of it. United are there or thereabouts again. They've kind of been my nemesis of United the last 2 seasons. They're the ones that have made it hard and taken it to the wire. But it's an interesting little world of FM we find ourselves in. So yes, that's half time. And we're just going to go about our business and get the second half underway. Because they crept back into it though, didn't they, Chelsea? 6 shots and 2 on target. They definitely crept back into that game. But, you know, we've got a good team in there. A really, really good team. And I do really feel like we can beat anyone at the moment. Ball in. Oh, that's a good header. That is a good header. Not to be, though. Right, throw in. Cluj into Rice. Back to Cluj. Now into Wright. Back to Cluj again. He's going to come all the way back to Alfonso. Now into Kappa, who's really far forward there, to be fair. Mukuku into Nicholas Wright. And if he goes across the keeper, it's 2-0. He's kicked it straight at him. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. He's better than that. Wright is better than that, in my opinion. He's becoming a quality player. I'm going to bring Yaya Tunkon. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do for now. Oh, they're saying I should have bought Tonkin for Rice. Maybe I should, but Rice is captain and probably one of the best players at the club. Chelsea, though, on the ball. I'm a bit worried that the last few highlights we've seen Chelsea on the ball and creating chances. 1-0 is still a dodgy scoreline, isn't it? As we all know. It's good passing this from Chelsea, to be fair. Malish now. Come on. You've got to mark him up there, Raisha. He did well. He tracked him. Kappa back to the goalkeeper. Oh, I'm really not sure. I have to pray now that is offside, but I'm really, really not sure. I don't know what Gomez is doing with his clearance, and we have absolutely got away with that. Yeah, that's not good from us. The only issue with the pass out from the back is that sometimes they do make some odd decisions. I'm going to bring Millicent on, and I'm going to go Makuku out on the right-hand wing, and I'm also going to bring an overlay on. Szoboszlai into deep line playmaker. He can play that role. So, yeah, we're going to get him to do it for the remainder of the game. But, yeah, that is the trouble when you do play out from the back. But here we go, corner. Oh, not bad. Not a bad corner. Header just wide. But yeah, I'll finish what I've tried to say a few times now. When you play out from the back, one of the big things is they will make some idiotic passes, unfortunately. Especially when a team is pressing. We've got a high press. And will press the keeper. So you've got to have a sweeper keeper who's got good passing ability to play out from the back, in my opinion. Just my opinion. I think that's the best thing to do. Not long to go. I think on paper, we do deserve to win this game. More chances, slight on top of possession. And I think it is going to be victory for the Claret and Blue, West Ham United. Get in there. Come on. And so there you have it, gang. A couple of really good wins. And what's really nice to take from today's episode is a couple of clean sheets as well. It had been a long time, 7 games there without one. We've only actually had one other clean sheet this season. That's actually incredible, to be honest with you, that, we sit at this stage, October we're in, and we've only had 3 clean sheets. But, yeah, that's really, really good. Now, as far as the next episode is concerned, I will probably bring it back for the Barcelona game in the group stage. And we'll probably pair it with Manchester United. Obviously, I know fixtures can change and whatnot between episodes, but I think that makes sense, especially Manchester United have been going strong, haven't they? Barcelona are not going to be an easy team to beat, so I think that will make for a very good episode. The state of play after today, 4 points in the Champions League group, and as you can see, we are now level with the top of the table, Manchester City on 19 points. It's just goal difference that separates us. But yeah, a really, really good start for West Ham this season. Obviously, we're defending that Premier League title, and let's hope we can make it 3 times in a row when the season comes to an end. And so there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of FM22's The Hall of Fame. I do hope you've enjoyed it, my friends. If you're new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. And feel free to check out the description box for all of my socials. But until next time, saluting you all. Stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you next time.